Die Stinkefinger haben sich wohl nicht getraut. Vielleicht wird ja der Stinkefinger in China mit 2 Fingern angezeigt. Weiß ich nicht.
There's no time to lose.
Right there while I give you a present!
Strength I wish not to use. Heaven surge. Forgive me.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus.
Es zittert in der
Lord Ravager
Schattenlava rum.
Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests, when you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Dan Heng?
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Lawfu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
High Elder.
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Lawfu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if
Haben die alle so Hirschgeweihe?
the statue... Is that
Yeah.
Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Lawfu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Hier, dann kann ich ja morgen die Handlung weitermachen, oder? Herausforderung beenden und den aktuellen Fortschritt speichern. Muss ich das jetzt noch weiterspielen hier, diese Herausforderung? Ja, machen wir eine kurze Pause. Okay, weiter geht's. Ich glaube, der Joystick hat auch schon leichten nach links. Dann läuft er einfach los. Und so immer nach links. Okay, Herausforderung beenden. Nee. Zu Ende machen. Lege mit der Macht des hohen Ältesten die Straße zum Himmelsbau frei. Optional sprich mit den anderen in der Halle. Ja, 7. März. Achso, warte mal. Hat er die Musik aus?
You scared the heck out of me! For a second I thought you'd annoyed the General. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking of a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you were old buddies.
März.
So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the Express? Aw, how sweet. But holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng.
Dong Hong oder Dong Fong? Hong Fong Hong Hong Kong Hong Kong Hong Kong Wong Wong Wong.
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial.
Auf zum Himmelsbaum!
The General still has important matters to discuss with you. Please remain here.
Ich wollte eigentlich nur mit dir reden. Kugel? Keine Kugel, keine Kugel, keine Kugel. Zepter. Keine Kugel, keine Kugel, keine Kugel. Zepter, Zepter, Zepter. Kugel mit was drumrum. Hey, Young.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes. They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home. You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Oh, Moses! Teil das Meer! Oh, ich habe ein ganz neues Level freigelegt, ne? Das wird der neue chinesische Hit hier. Ich sage ja, die Musik von dem Spiel ist gut.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age past. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further
Lady
incidents.
mit Dame zu übersetzen.
Jinyuan, General, are you planning to face Fantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Sanctus Medicus Darani. Ja, Lady zu Dame. Ein bisschen komische Übersetzung. Aber was wird sonst sagen? Baroness? Gräfin? Durchlaucht? Wohlgeborene? Kann ich nicht sagen. Ach schau, jetzt kann ich ganz normal wieder um mein Zeug zugreifen. Erfolge. Schienen zu den Sternen. Schwasanishu. Wenn sie wieder zum Leben erwachen, töte ich sie einfach erneut. Der Imbibitor Lunai trifft ein. Das tiefe Wasser verbirgt die Perlen nicht. Und der Drache opferte sie wie den Mond. Was ein Gelaber. Ja, liebe wie Dan Hong. Und Dan Hong. Dan Heng heißt er jetzt hier. Das Wasser in die Schuppenklamm teilt. Habe ich. Besiege 20 Gegner mit Windbruchschaden. Okay. Spitzensanität im Einsatz. Bling. Ich guck mal hier. Schau, dann kann ich hier und da kann ich dann weitermachen. Der Drache ist furchtlos, sein Ozean fern. Betritt die uralten Viagra. Entschuldigung. Vidyahara. Vidyadhara. Ich find's schrecklich. Was ist das? RB? Oh, schau mal. Du wolltest doch was Neues. Bitteschön. Okay, das ist hier nur dieses eine Ding hier neu. Schuppenklammer. Links eine Location. Nicht ein Riesenteil, aber eine Location gibt's neu. Und die können wir auch morgen noch gut untersuchen. Was gibt's hier? Welt in der Universumssimulation. Das kann ich morgen auch noch machen. Ich finde, es ist genug für heute. Kann ich da nicht sowieso wieder rauskommen? Ich könnte höchstens noch mal gucken, ob ich meine Figur noch ein bisschen pimpen kann. Jetzt ist die Frage, sie habe ich 75. Will ich sie auch erstmal auf 75 bringen? Und dann eventuell damit ersetzen? Oder will ich erstmal mein Team 80 machen? Ich würde erstmal sie auch auf 75 bringen. Zum Aufsteigen braucht ihr noch dieses komische... Tja, wo ist denn das? Ruhender Schatten. Große Mine. Ich glaube, das kostet 40. Da kann ich meine 40 nochmal ausgeben. Und dann ist auch genug für heute. Man muss ja nicht immer alles gleich am ersten Tag wegspielen, oder? Warum ist das Stufe 4 nur? Wird schon noch werden. Dann muss ich noch ein paar Mal spielen.
Stay.
Indestructible. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquers all.
Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Oh, wieder schneller. Das ist irgendwie.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Conflict is pitiless! Here is thunder!
Fight it or rock with it.
Kostet es. Ja, muss ich wieder so viel eintauschen, oder 100 gebe ich nicht aus. Dann habe ich noch irgendwie 10 über.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Ich lasse doch nichts liegen.
I'm fine. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Show no mercy!
Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay, die 6 lasse ich liegen. Wir sehen uns dann morgen. Da geht's dann weiter mit der Story. Info 1.2. Ganz neu rausgekommen heute. Habt ihr ja mitgekriegt. Bis dann.